My name's Ed Oberholtzer. I'm the resident priest here at the Joseph Priestley Zen Community, which is an affiliate of Empty Moon Sangha. Words matter. Language is an almost magical attribute of human beings. We're storytelling animals. Words and stories are how we come to know the world. As Steven Pinker noted, people can sit for hours listening to other people make noise as they exhale, because those hisses and squeaks contain information about some message the speaker wishes to convey. This universal human talent is more impressive than telepathy. I have merely to say the words, pink elephant, and the image of a pink elephant appears in your mind. Rest. It's a truism that a picture is worth 1,000 words. A sunset can leave us speechless. Events can overwhelm us, leaving us with the feeling that words fail us. One of the central insights of our Zen practice is that certain experiences are inexpressible. Bodhidharma, our first ancestor in China, famously called Zen a practice beyond words and texts. Note, of course, that that quote was attributed to Bodhidharma centuries after his death. For a practice that does not rely on words, on language, Zen has an enormous body of commentaries, of liturgy, of sutras and koans. It has inspired poetry. The physical representation of words as an art form, calligraphy, is deeply appreciated among Zen practitioners. Bookshelves groan with the weight of volumes beyond words and texts. Still, there is so much that can't be expressed in language. Our own true nature is beyond words. The words are often all we have to express it. But even words may have little or no meaning. We've just chanted some of the most profound and beloved gathas and sutras in Zen. As time goes on, we shall turn back to some of them and explore what they say, what they mean, what we can take away from them and apply to our daily lives. But meaning aside, there are still mysteries in what we have chanted. When I started practicing Zen with Boundless Way back in Massachusetts many years ago, I would often sit in on beginning instruction given by an old friend. He would speak to beginners of the practice of chanting, pointing out those chants done in Pali, if not the language spoken by the Buddha, then the first language the teachings of the Buddha were written down in. Those chants in Sino-Japanese, those chants in English translations, and finally, the Shosai Myo Kichijo Dharani, the disaster-preventing dharani, a chant which he characterized as a chant which, in turn, was a Japanese transliteration of what was chanted in Chinese temples, which then was a Chinese transliteration of what was chanted in Sanskrit in India, where, quite frankly, the meaning had been lost. There are attempts at translations of the original Sanskrit. D.T. Suzuki has one in his Manual of Zen Buddhism. Kaz Tanahashi and Shozen Beis have produced another in the book Zen Chants by Tanahashi. Traditionally, though, this chant has not been translated. Let's go over it one more time here. Nomo sanman da motonan nohara chi kotosha sononan toji to en gya ki unnun shifura hara shifura chishusa chishuri Sowaja, Sowaja, Senchi Gya, Shirie, Somoko. As I said, traditionally, though, this chant has not been translated. Its meaning, its efficacy, lies in the recitation of those sounds as sounds. It is language devoid of meaning, a simple cry to the universe, to whoever or whatever might hear it, a plea to avert disasters. I think of unbelievers who, nevertheless, are moved to pray, not to anyone or anything, but just in times of despair, to send out an open-hearted prayer with the thought that it might be heard or answered. I think of Camus' words towards the end of The Stranger, of Meursault opening himself to the benign indifference of the universe, standing there wordlessly. I myself don't have any faith in a personal God, but when I buckle my seatbelt and know that my airliner is about to make that final turn onto the runway and is revving up its engines and making that leap into the air, I find myself silently chanting the Shosai Myo Kichijo Dharani. It hasn't failed me yet. There are other dharanis, the Daishin Dharani, the Crown of the Victor Dharani, the collection found in the Ambrosia Gate. The Heart Sutra was once originally referred to as the Heart Dharani, and was chanted for its protective abilities. But beyond this, here is an opportunity for us to practice as a group. Sitting can be a solitary practice, even when you're sitting with others. When we chant together, we have the opportunity to hear ourselves in relation with our Sangha members, to be one voice among others. Feel free to make mistakes. None of us chant perfectly. This chanting has become difficult in these times of social distancing with Zoom sessions and muted microphones, but we still have the practice of paying attention to the sound itself. With dharanis, this is all we have. When you chant the Shosai Myo Kichijo Dharani, practice just with the sound. There is no meaning standing between you and this invocation, this call to the universe for protection. This is a gift of liturgy. Bringing yourself to the chants wholeheartedly, and know that not just the words, but the sounds matter.